Alright, well, welcome back to Breath of Fire 2. Today, we need to go back into Cotland, which is what this place is, by the way. You can't warp here, and you have to have Cat to be able to get in here. Sup? Claris told you. Oh, I see. Well, then come on in. The boss should be in the barn. My girlfriend went to the Grand Church and never came back. Don't you think it's odd she's never even written me? St. Eva is spreading around the world at great speed. At the same time, there are people becoming suspicious about it. To put it simply, this town is for the people who dislike St. Eva. A town is a very loose term, I feel. Whoa! Oh, sorry. I'm the leader, Taiga. What can I do for you? Well, we heard from Claris that you're battling St. Eva. Is that true? So we found a male from the Warren tribe. Are you listening? And he quick. Yeah, we will defeat St. Eva. That's not a god, it's just a fraud. In any event, don't believe in St. Eva? Yeah. Hey, why are you coming this way? Sorry. You guys don't like St. Eva either? Yeah, let's defeat St. Eva together. Seem to be very strong. We do have plans to destroy the Grand Church, but we can't do it right now. To tell you the truth, we have no money. Our sponsors went to Thieves' Tomb and still hasn't returned. War costs money. Until our sponsors return, we can't move. Alright, then we'll go get your sponsor. Oh, that would be great. Cool. Then let's do that. Let's go to Thieves' Tomb and find her. When we bring the sponsor back, then we can fight together. Yeah. Hey, what's your name? Oh, it's Cat. See you later, Taiga. Alright. Is there anything I can steal here? Our boss is a great man. Although, we sometimes have a problem because he's claustrophobic. St. Eva's teachings make sense. Throw away your feelings of hatred and pray to God to bring peace to the world. Do you think there's something suspicious about the people who are preaching this? Yeah, I do. The believers are innocent. They're just being used. The bad guy is the founder of St. Eva Church. You know Bando? It's a little old church in the country, but for some reason it's famous to the believers of St. Eva. Alright, so now we need to go to the Thieves' Tomb. And because we went inside, the rocks are back. We can't warp inside of town, so I have to break all these rocks to get out of here. Alright. Oh, that's right, we have the fishing rod now. I should probably do stuff with that, because there's a lot of good stuff that we can get via fishing now. So we need to go to the Thieves' Tomb, but before we do that, we're gonna go on the Great Fishing Quest, Part 2. Alright, so the first one we want to hit here is up here on the Isle of Giants that we had talked to before, and then there's a really good treasure here. So let's go ahead and change out my shiny bracer for, let's say, an urchin. So you can catch the treasure chests with any kind of bait. The gold is only used for the Monero, or whatever they're called, the shopkeeps. But you have to get your bait directly on top of the treasure chest to catch it, which means you need another fish to not be grabbing it, and then it's just kind of spam and hope you get it. Ah, close. Yeah, you can only do this with the charm rod. No other rod is gonna work. Do you only get the one shot? I feel like if you come back, it'll be back in that same position again. I'm using urchins because they sink really fast, which I find to be more useful for these purposes. Okay, tuna. There's also one other kind of bait that you can get, but you can only get it by cooking, and I believe it's by cooking 2 tuna together. It creates, like, great bait or something like that. Huh. Okay, yeah. Darn. So, yeah, it's still very difficult to get those treasures. And of course, to get those fishing spots to appear, you just have to get into a battle. Which I've already had to get into several battles here, just to get that spot to appear. But whatever. We're going for, like, the most dangerous one of these first. Ah, cool. It's already back. Oh, yeah, it just goes right back to the position. Okay. Well. Let's see if I can get it this time. Come on. Yeah! Yeah, you kind of just have to spam it. Alright, got the Love Bracer. Cool. So the Love Bracer works in this game the same way it did in the other game, where every step you take, you get a little bit of HP back. Which is really cool. It's really good. I don't actually know who I'm going to give that to. Probably Ryu, once I'm done with fishing. But we're not done with fishing yet, so onward to the next spot. Alright, so this time we are to the west of Surfy's hut, which is right there on the map, for better reference. You have to fly to be able to get here. And the treasure here is not really useful at all, if I'm reading my map correct, if I'm reading this little treasure guide correctly. But, you know, leave no stone unturned. Might as well get it. We're here. Let's see if I can just get this to drop down before one of these guys is going to come to it. Yeah, got it. Okay, treasure box. And what do you contain? The jaw armor. Yeah, which, again, is an armor that we had gotten dropped from a very early game enemy. It's not good. It's not good at all. But, you know, it was there. Anyway, onward to the next treasure spot. Okay, so this next one is over here where you have to go through the trees to get to gate. Or get to the cave to get to gate, I suppose I should say. Which makes it very dangerous to spawn. I would actually suggest running around up above the trees here where there are safer enemies. Unless you're doing this in the later game. Where you're a little bit stronger, because you can get like a whole bunch of chimeras and mammoths and all kinds of nasty things here. Damn it! And I don't think it's gonna get back on my line. Alright, I need to respawn this place. Alright, let's try this again. Whatever. Yeah, again, I like to use urchins for this just because they sink way faster than any other kind of bait. Come on, there we go. Alright, cool. Unfortunately, I think this is another one that's not very useful. Yeah, you get a Tolan here. Yeah, very dangerous place to try and spawn a fishing location for a Tolan. Hooray! Alright, so this next one is right here above Township. Yeah, like just right literally above Township. And I think this one also contains something that's not super useful. It's more useful than the jaw armor or the Tolan, that's for damn sure. Okay. Apparently I didn't like my bait. Let's try this again. try positioning a little bit better this time, I guess. No. Go away, tuna. Nobody wants you. No. No. Come on. Fishing in this game is okay. I don't really remember the fishing too much in 3 or 4. I know it's there. I did a lot of it, especially in 3. Because it's more useful in that one. Yeah, you get the Iron Bracer, which kind of like the Wind Bracer in how the Wind Bracer increased your agility stat by 10, the Iron Bracer increases your defense stat by 10. So it's kind of useful. In fact, it would be probably really good on Nina. Because, dear God, her defense is never good. Actually, you know what? You know who's it's going to be great on? You. Anyway, and we've got one more that is also near hometown, or near a township, but it's a little trickier to find. Here we go. So this one is directly east of township. Give you a little bit of a better idea where we are. And yeah, it can be a little tricky to get over here. You have to be able to fly, and you have to just kind of hang out. Luckily, the enemies here are really, really weak, so it's no real problem. There's also a lot of good fish here. Luckily, they don't like urchins. That's the other reason why I like to take urchins. There's not a whole lot of fish that go for them. So it makes fishing up these treasure chests a lot easier. Really? Come on. And I will tell you now, there are 2 more treasure chests after this one. This is the last really important one. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. Got the treasure box, which contains the Empire Sword. Ryu's best weapon. So we now have the best weapon for Ryu, the Empire Sword. Yeah. He is now going to just destroy everything. And the Empire Sword, I believe, can also be used in battle as an item. I think it casts a minor, like, fire spell. But we have some more treasure chests to go and get, so we're gonna go and do that. Alright, so this next one is on this very first island west of Highfort. So if we look on the map here, you can kind of see where we are. And like I said, these last 2 don't really contain anything particularly useful, especially compared to like the Empire Sword or the Life Bracer or that sort of stuff. Tuna. Get the heck out of here, Tuna. This one I might want to actually switch to a different kind of bait. Anyway. The, really, Minnow? You're gonna do this to me? I might have to switch to a different kind of bait. Just get past these guys. There we go. Sneak by him here. No, Snapper! Alright, fine. Darn it all anyway. We'll go to a worm. Anywho, like I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by all these fish, I swear to God, Unagi. These last 2 treasures are not going to be super important, especially compared to like the Empire Sword or the Love Bracer or any of that sort of stuff. But they are, you know, they're here. Might as well do this for sake of completion. Oh, this sinks so much slower. No, Unagi, just stop. Now, that's interesting. Your rod stamina definitely goes down a lot harder if you try and reel them in while they're running away. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Makes sense, I suppose. God, at this point it's like real fishing. Oh, don't any of you go for it now. I swear to God, bait. Alright, fine. You know what? We're not even getting it. We're not even bothering. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just gonna tell you what the last ones were. This one was a Tolan, so who gives a shit? And then if you go northwest of Bando, you can get a Moondrop. That one might actually be worth it. Fine, I'll go and get that one. Alright, so this one is northwest of Bando. It's right here on this tiny little edge of the peninsula. And as I mentioned before in my rage, you can get a Moondrop off of this one. I'm going to try for it with these two urchin. If I don't get it through these two urchin, then I'm not getting it. Because I've grown tired of the fishing. I probably won't be getting it. Okay. Okay, we got it. And this last one is a Moondrop. Hooray! So that was all of the fishing that we really need to do in the game. You can go fishing for merchants. Some places have merchants. I suppose I should probably actually show that off. Let me find out where I can get a good one. Alright, so there's one here right in front of Thieves' Tomb, or I suppose to the west of Thieves' Tomb. And yeah, if you just hang out, you can even just hang out on this screen. Eventually, one of those fish dudes will show up, and you can fish them up. Now in the meantime, I guess I'll see if I can catch some of this bait, or whatever this is here. Oh, there's one. Alright. So time does not move while you're in this menu. It does move while you're in the other one. Nope. Oh yeah, and these guys will immediately go for the gold. They're also really easy to fish, so you don't have to worry about it. They will always take your gold, though. You don't get the gold back. So yeah, you can fish these guys up, and they act as a shop. And they can have some okay stuff. Usually it's nothing too great, although these guys do sell the mystery hat, which is actually pretty good. Slash glove, which is not good. Usually the only other way that you can get the mystery hat or the slash glove, and I think even the lop-off whip, is through... Oh. And the brass staff. That's actually way better than her current staff. Cool. Usually the only way you can get these two items is through monster drops. So that's actually pretty nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do that for all of you, frankly. And I'm tempted to just buy a whole bunch more. I think I can go and get better helmets, though, at the armory on Giant Island. But yeah, so you can fish up the Nero. Don't need the deluxe bowl anymore, like ever. The rest of this stuff I probably want, though. Also don't need the Goblin Sword anymore. Or the Jaw Armor. Elmore Sword can actually be used by Jean, so I'll keep that. Anyway, just wanted to show that off. And I think we've probably spent enough time. Have we spent enough time? I don't actually know how long this episode's been going. But, well, here's Thieves' Tomb. Might as well just peek our heads in here show you what it's gonna be like. So yeah, the last time we were in here, there was a huge freaking line preventing anyone from going through. And apparently everyone has decided that, oh, they're done with it now. So now we can go in, finally. So I think I'm gonna go back and heal. Now that we have all these nice items. And maybe now that I have all this gold, I'll go and buy some better equipment. And I think I'm gonna see you guys in our next episode as we go and explore Thieves' Tomb. Because I have no idea how long this episode's been, but I've been fishing for the better part of an hour at this point.